are trying to establish a new healthy lifestyle, it means starting new habits and ending some old habits. So how do you do it? Today, I'm going to tell you about the way this worked best for me, which is by creating a habit tracker. I'm here outside in my Tanzanian yard, and you can hear the chickens from the neighbor. Hi, I'm Amal Hari from Food for the Soul, and I'm a plant-based lifestyle coach. And here on this channel, I share tips and tools you can use to create a sustainable, lifelong, healthy diet and lifestyle. If that sounds like something you're interested in, be sure to click the subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you'll find out every time I upload a new video. So a habit tracker is something that I encourage all of my coaching clients to do because it's a powerful way to make sure that you can stay on track in reaching your healthy diet and lifestyle goals. The habit tracker allows you to write down the things that you're trying to do or the things that you're trying to stop doing and to keep track every day of how you're doing. I find it a really great way for being accountable to yourself, seeing the progress on your chart daily, day by day, week by week, month by month. You can see where you're falling short, and it encourages me to do the things that I really want to do. If I see that I haven't been doing something for a few days, or if I've almost done everything for the day and I still a few things left, I'll just get right down and do it so that I can check it off. It's really made the difference in establishing my morning routine and evening routine, doing the exercise that I want to do, eating the way that I want to eat, doing the spiritual practice that I want to do, as well as the studying and things that I want to do. So let me show you what my habit tracker looks like and how to use it. Okay, so let's look at some possible ways that you can use a habit tracker to help you start new habits, continue habits, stop bad habits, whatever it is that you need to do in order to reach your healthy diet and lifestyle goals. I haven't talked about the bullet journal style of journaling in a previous video, and I'll link to that up here. And here is my bullet journal, and this is the one I started for 2019. And this is the current habit tracker that I am using right now. Enjoyed doing some coloring and making it pretty, but it's totally not necessary. You can see up at the top what the things are that I'm trying to do: my Qigong, walking, meditating, praying, reading, practicing my Swahili. This is a printout of a template that I have that you can download. The link is down below. And here are just some sample things, drinking water, going to bed by 11, eating 3 servings of veggies a day, reading, maybe if you're going to go to bed by 11, you need to turn the TV off by 10, doing some meditation, yoga, having no sugar during the day, whatever it is that your habits you want them to be, put them up here, write them in. You can type it in or just write it in. Writing it in is just fine. And then each day you check it off whether you've done it or not. And over time you'll begin to see where you are being successful and where it is that you are having challenges as you go down the days of the month. And I always put the day of the week. It keeps it easier to keep track of what day and date it is. So if you discover that you aren't doing one of the things as much as you'd like to, then you can look and see at how you need to
adjust your schedule or somehow put in some structures. If you're drinking water and you're having trouble keeping up with that, do you need to fill a jug up at the beginning of the day and make sure it's empty by the end? What are the things? You'll see lots of different styles. You can track your moods, you can track your water intake, you can track your exercise, you can track things you want to stop doing, as I said, like stop eating sugar, track your food. Track your spiritual practices. So many things you can track. It's whatever it is that you need to move yourself forward in your healthy lifestyle. Family time, so much more. You get to decide. This is your habit tracker. And I really like doing this way because so many other, pre-done ones will decide for you what it should be. Can be totally up to you. Mental, emotional, physical, spiritual. What are the things, the habits, financial, the habits that you need to incorporate in order to reach your goals? For instance, in financial, maybe it's to not do any online shopping. So each day that you don't shop online, you could check it off. Or putting your change in, your pocket change in a jar. I don't know. You can decide. So these are just some of the ideas for a habit tracker beyond just what you eat or doing exercise. So here is the first one that I did, and as you can see, I started off, it was just a basic lined notebook, and I started off not necessarily doing very well. Some things I did pretty well, but other things I was very much hit or miss. And as I was going along, I began to see more and more times that I was doing everything. And the next month, I continued to increase the amount of time that I was doing everything. And it became a very important part of encouraging me to do everything. Some days I would be close to the end of the day and see that there were a few things I had missed, and so then I could go in and take care of them so that I would do it, so that I could check it off. Also, over time I started adding more things that I wanted to track. And if there were days that I didn't do it, I didn't beat myself up about it. There are some times where, I was sick, or I was just really tired, or I didn't sleep well, or something like that. So I found that this really encourages me to do the habits that I want, but I don't let it be something to make me feel bad about myself. I want to make sure that this is encouragement, this is helpful, but also allows for the variances in my day-to-day life. When I'm tired, when I'm busier, I don't have time, whatever. But it also has helped me to structure my day in a much more helpful way so that I can make sure that I get all the things done. So I hope that this is helpful. Once again, you can download the paper template, and the link is for the blog post where you can find it is down below, and you can use this as print it out and fill it out, or just use it as a guide for how to create your own template. If you use the paper, you can hang it up on the refrigerator or someplace where it's easy for you to see it. If you journal, you can put it in your journal. Find what works for you. Find what works for you. That's the biggest thing. So number one, it helps you get clear on what the goals, the habits are, the things you need to be doing to get to your goal, meet your goal. Number two, it will help you see how you're doing and see the patterns and where it is that you need to up your game. Number three, it helps you to be accountable to yourself so that you can internalize and make this be a part of what you do without having to rely on someone else to make you do things. And number four, it can help you break down your goals into bite-sized pieces and help keep you moving forward as time goes on. You can adjust your goals to make sure, adjust your habits to make them fit your goals as you move along. So download your template below. You also can find the link to my whole bullet journal template for lifestyle change. So that's the habit tracker. I hope that you will take advantage of this really powerful tool, and I'd love to hear about how it's working for you.
So that's all for now. Until next time, I'm Amma Bakari from Food for the Soul. Bye.